Okay, dear students, as it is a lockdown period and the whole world is suffering from the pandemic COVID 19, so we personally cannot meet each other, and that is why I have tried here little bit to provide you the material because our textbook is new, the activity sheet which we are going to face, it is also new for us, but with the help of e-learning I will try to provide you the material which will definitely help you to face or to study the textbook of our English. In our activity sheet, there is the section second where we will face the poetry section. No doubt we have 8 poems, and out of these 8 poems, there are 2 poems in the activity sheet. In section second of our activity sheet in question 3, where there is an extract from a scene poem in question 3a, on which there are 5 activities. Means the extract is given for 10 marks and each activity carries 2 marks. Among them, first activity is depending on the global understanding, which carry 2 marks. Second activity is of inference, it is also for 2 marks. Third activity is on personal response, which also carries 2 marks. There is one more activity, that is the fourth activity, is on poetic device, and the fifth and last activity is of creativity, and each activity has 2 marks, means total 10 marks. In question 3b, there is a scene extract from the poem which are given in our textbook. That is an extract of 10 to 15 lines, and it is asked for critical appreciation, where the activities are not given. With the help of an extract, we have to write down the critical appreciation, and it is asked for 5 marks. The appreciation should be in 100 words. And to write down the appreciation, poetic appreciation of the given extract, we have to follow at least 5 to 6 points. Among them, first one is about the poem, about the poet, means the title of the poem, and the name of the poet with his or her short information. The second point which we have to deal with in the poetic appreciation is the theme of the poem. So, to write down this point, to justify this point, we must know the theme of the poem in English. It is no doubt we may say it is enough to understand the theme of the poem in Marathi. It is not enough, because we have to write down, we have to give response to the various activities and poetic appreciation in English, so that we must know the theme of given extract in English, and we will see this, no doubt. The third point is of style. Style means just we have to focus on whether the poem is written in free verse, or is there any another style used by the poet. We have to concentrate on this point to write down the poetic appreciation. The fourth point is of no doubt we may say the poetic devices. Which different poetic devices used in that poem, we must know. Poetic devices means the figures of speech. If the poet maintained the stanzas, if the poet maintained the rhyme scheme, we must concentrate on all these poetic devices, because we have to mention them in poetic appreciation. The fifth point of poetic appreciation is of moral, or the message. What is the moral we get from the poem, or what is the message given by the poet in this poem? Just we must note it down here in poetic appreciation. And the last point of the poetic appreciation is of your opinion. What is your opinion about the theme, about the theme expressed, about the ideas expressed by the poet in this poem? And if you write down the proper information of all these points, you will easily get the 5 marks. Means the total poetry section, that is the second section of our activity sheet, it is asked for 15 marks. Among them there is an extract on which there are 5 activities for 10 marks, and the another extract from the same poem, no doubt it is for poetic appreciation for 5 marks. Means total 15 marks we can get from the poetry section. And to get this complete score, we must concentrate, we must understand the complete poem. We must concentrate on the complete poem. And it is very easy. So friends, it will be helpful to understand the theme or the content of the poem in Marathi. But we have to give response in complete English, and that is why it will always be better for you to understand the complete poem in English. Complete poem, I say here, means the theme of the poem, the poetic devices, the style of the poem, the message. All these things are important to get the 15 marks which are meant for poetry section. So today we shall start first poem, and we shall see the important information which will definitely help you to justify all these activities and to get the complete score. Here is a poem, and in our next video, just I will paraphrase the first poem which is in our textbook. Okay, thank you.